Lions TV, Millwall 1, Bournemouth 1. I predicted it only because I was cheeky, but I'll take that. I think they're second in the league, they're one of the favourites to go up. Let's be fair, second half it was all us. It was good to watch. The intensity was there. I think, and this is the thing. I think we've had some very good halves this year where at home, and it's not been for 90 minutes, not a lot of the time, but when the players give the crowd something to go with, it just gives us that extra step, that extra energy. It puts them on the back foot, and you know. So a mate of mine just said, like, you know, I don't think Rowett understands that relationship between the players doing something to get the crowd involved. You know, that mindset of the crowd have got to do something for the players, but sometimes the players have got to do something for that crowd. And once we got involved, I think it was just a complete different game. I think the first half was dire, both sides of the pitch. It was just awful first half. It weren't like, you know, we were bad and they had control. I just think both teams were quite awful. I think they could have had a red card. That was a clear dive when the guy was on a yellow card. Their goal, we're probably going to moan that it was a foul right before half time, but reacted really well. Second half, I think Phobia was a non-event, but I said there was a pinpoint. It was like 5 minutes before his goal. I think he's run down the wing into the channel, and I think he had a little bit of a tete-a-tete with their centre. It might have been Gary Cahill. I think we won a corner or something, and he just looked around the crowd and he said, "Come on!" He just did just something within, and it just clicked him into gear, and then he started running around. I think he nearly got in again just before his goal. Then Bradshaw's just a little flick on. He took it really, really well, and I think that was great, great finish. And then you just look across the pitch. That second half was just such a different performance. Danny Mack was very mature today, and I think I've accused him before, either on this channel or in private. I think he's a bit lightweight. I like the fact that he's a bit more technical, likes to get forward, and he wants to, he wants to have that little drive. Which I ain't got a problem with that. I think his end product, again, he's not played at this level for too long, but again, you got to look at that. Can we get him on maybe not a crossing course, but like, yeah, get him on the training pitch and putting balls in the box. Maybe, well, pardon me, maybe getting him to do like the underlap, to get forward. Like Dunn used to score a lot of goals from the underlap, cutting in behind the winger to get the byline and just whack it in. But yeah, I think Ojo looked good when he come on. Murray Wallace, I was worried about Murray Wallace. Lowe got in behind him, made him look silly first 2 minutes, and then from there he was immense. Ballard looked solid. Hutchinson looked solid. It's scary, isn't it, that the most sought after defender we've got is Cooper, but we looked so much better without him. We looked a lot solid. They didn't lay a glove on Bart, and I think that was the most pleasing thing. Again, I think I looked at it, I said to the O'Maras walking back through the tunnel, played without Evans, we played without Keeftonville. And we have played some football tonight. And I don't think that's a coincidence. We had a bit more drive. I think we are sort of, we're in our heads, we're looking at Saville, the old Saville, not scoring. He's not assisting so much better. He got 17 goals, right? But he's a different Saville in a different system. He had Williams doing the job of two men. And could get forward and could get in positions and could score goals, could get involved. He's breaking up play, and he's actually he's putting shifts in, little tidy 5-yard passes, just ticking it over. He's a different Saville, so stop judging him from what he was before. I thought you look at it from turning up today and watching him on the pitch. His movement and his positioning was superb. Billy Mitchell, I think I was a little bit critical of him before, but I think I still want Leonard over him. I actually agree with Ken, which is a very rare thing, but I agree with him. I have Leonard over Mitchell. He says it's not a slight on Mitchell. It's not, but I think Leonard's just probably our best centre midfielder. And I agree with Ken on that one and all. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I've had a few. But you look at it, and I think my criticism against Derby, I think Billy Mitchell, yeah, he broke the play up and he's very energetic, but I think he takes one or two many touches sometimes where he can just be a little bit quicker, especially when we're looking to be on the front foot. And that's my criticism. I just think that you need to just think quicker and get the ball out. But he did well today, and he got in, and it was a really good performance. This is one where you think they've lost the derby, they're going to come out and they're going to really give it to us. And I thought we're going to get thumped tonight, and I really did think we would. But it was a non-event first half. They nicked a goal. Second half, much better. So that's the intensity we got to have, and he's got to have it from the start. And you know, I think we've not had a 90 minutes for a long, long while where we look really good. We've had a 45 minutes, either a really good first half and then hang on, or a shocking first half and then second half we've been superb. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to get a bit more consistency. How about that for a statement? But that's what I mean. It shows you there, the team that's got Premier League quality in their on the pitch. Once the players get the crowd involved, that relationship does work. That's what you got to do. You've got to feed into that passion, feed into the Coliseum that is, and see where we get. Because it's been too long since we've had the Den as a fortress. We've been relying on our waveform. That's not Millwall. I want the proper Millwall back. Second half tonight, do that more often. We'll be all right. See where we go. But hey, I'm quite happy with that. Could have been better, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. We didn't get thumped. Come on, you Lions.